Ciao ragazzi, in today's video myself and Michael Findlay are going to react to Inter's match against Udinese. Before getting into the video, be sure to let us know down in the comments below what you thought of the match and don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on push notifications so you never miss a video. At least initially I felt we did kind of struggle to get out of our own half. Udinese did kind of put a bit of pressure on us. They didn't really take much advantage of that pressure, but it was a little worrying that we were kind of finding ourselves so blocked in. But despite the kind of early struggles, we did have the ball in the net after 7 minutes. Lautaro finished really well, but the goal was correctly chopped off for offside, and there's absolutely no doubt about that. It was quite a poor first 25 minutes, I'd say. We didn't really do too much to trouble Udinese. Kind of after that, we did have a few chances. Lautaro Martinez forced Juan Musso into a really good save. Perhaps Lautaro could have passed it along to strike partner Romelu Lukaku, but I do understand that it may have been quite a tricky pass to make, so can understand why he did take that shot. Nicolo Barella also went close with a volley which would have been an easy goal of the season contender had it went in. And yeah, I mean, it was quite an even first half. We didn't really dominate, but Udinese weren't exactly too bad themselves. I mean, they didn't really create many problems for us, but they were good in the sense that they did manage to frustrate us. They stopped us from getting many clear-cut chances, and yeah, for a first 45 minutes, it maybe wasn't what we were hoping for, especially off the back of the big win over Juventus, where we performed well for the full match.
Yeah, so second half wasn't great. If I'm honest, we were completely toothless. Hakimi, in particular, I think played a poor 90 in total, really, because he was poor in the first half and in the second. It was mainly his decision making that let him down, if I'm honest, because he was in the right positions and he obviously, we've seen he's got quality because all season long he's been fantastic. This is just one poor game, so obviously we're not writing him off. But yeah, it was just a bad day for him. We're strikers in general. That's 4 games on the row now that neither of them have scored, and it just really shows our lack of creativity when it comes to basically supplying them. They're meant to be our main goal threats, and yeah, nothing's happening with them. In terms of the second half overall, again, it's not like a lack of clinicalness in front of goal that let us down tonight. It was just the lack of creativity itself. The chances weren't there at all, apart from one early on in the first half, but in the second half there was none. So yeah, I'm a bit disappointed by that. We gained 1 point, but really it should have been 3. My top for this half is, well, nothing on the Inter side really, because there's nothing really positive to say about it. But that save from Musso in the first half really basically saved Udinese like a point at least, because yeah, Lautaro really should have scored there, and it was a fantastic save. I think he's really shown that he's one of the best goalkeepers in the Serie A this year, and yeah, I could expect a lot of teams, a lot of bigger clubs than Udinese, for example, especially if they get relegated, would be interested in signing him. So yeah, that's my top. Obviously, it's a bit of a negative one for Inter's point of view, but I mean, it was the best moment of the match, if I'm honest, and yeah, what a fantastic save it.
The flop for me in this one, without doubt, has to be our inability to capitalise on AC Milan being heavily beaten by Atalanta. Had we managed to pick up a win in this one, we could have been crowned winter champions, and in most cases the winter champion does go on to win the league. So whilst ultimately meaningless, you don't get a trophy for being winter champions, in terms of the history of being crowned the winter champions, it would have been nice. So yeah, very disappointed not to capitalise on that. I've also got to say, wasn't very impressed with referee Maresca either. I felt in the first half he could have at least handed out 2 red cards to Udinese players, namely Tolgai Arslan and Samir. The pair of them, multiple kind of challenges. I think probably could have seen them get a second yellow and both sent off, but somehow both survived and weren't sent off. Although Antonio Conte wasn't as fortunate, he was sent off at the end after a bit of a meltdown over what I believe to be kind of anger with regards to the injury time awarded. So, I mean, I don't really think I can blame Maresca for that, but certainly had he sent off one or maybe even two Udinese players in the first half, we could have had a completely different game.